Hey guys, welcome to season 8, episode 11 of Grey's Anatomy. Here we go.
Have you ever had the starring role in a play? A solo in a recital?
No.
All eyes on you.
I have ran track and played football and baseball.
Surprises, right? You can surprise us? Here you go.
She's gonna take her first steps while she's in daycare, and then I'm gonna kill
No,
myself.
she won't. Nothing do that, right? So, come to daddy. Come to daddy.
I think your finger is covering the thing, but okay.
There was a time when they used to call operating rooms an operating theater. It still feels like one. Props. Everything has to be rehearsed. Choreographed. All leading to the moment when the curtain goes up. You know what they say about Carnegie Hall. There's only one way to get there.
Practice, practice. Dr. Robbins has been caring for these children since
what exactly is
born.
happening?
He will each get a new life today. Our actions will decide what kind of lives they will be.
Oh!
You were doing the conjoined twin.
Oh, no, I'm not just doing conjoined twins.
We're not talking about it.
Oh, of course we're talking about it.
It is a crazy idea that I'm not talking about because it's crazy.
It's not crazy. At breakfast at the same table, we'd have one electric bill instead of two.
Oh, that's why you want me to move in with you so we can save on the electric?
It's the responsible thing to do. And I want to hit play again, right where we left off. I don't want to start at the beginning.
Because it's good for the planet.
It's great for the planet.
Admit it, you want to live with me.
I want.
So, question. How do you give birth to conjoined twins?
You're looking at least
You can,
18
right?
hours, so come and go if you need to. Hydrate, eat.
So, like, you'd
Be
have
here
to,
at
like,
least
C-section
30 minutes before your procedures.
Gotta be,
All right,
right?
next up, general surgery. First, we need to establish each baby's blood supply to the shared colon.
Then we separate the colon, making the first incision.
I will make the first incision. We'll separate the colon.
Okay, now I'm checking the displaced kidneys.
To make sure they're intact and functioning.
It's implied.
I don't care. Say it.
Checking the kidneys to make sure they're intact and functioning.
Man, she's wound up tight.
Okay, you need to cut
You're
it
doing the
out.
flip right, correct, with Robbins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the flip's a critical part. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You forgot to cauterize. Will you want this baby to bleed out?
Good. No.
I'll let her do that to you.
No, sir.
Good, because if
She
the
can't
flip
do it to
goes wrong,
him.
she's gonna blame
He'll
you.
hit right back.
It'll go on your record, and the board's coming up. It's not going to look good.
And why is the flip so important? It just gets very tricky. They have open incisions, they have to stay sterile. And we have to make sure that they stay intact.
Oh my
And
god!
we also have to keep all their IVs and wires from getting tangled.
It's John Locke's mom.
Imagine changing the battery of your car.
Yes, she's
while
also in
speeding
Teen
down the
Wolf
freeway.
and other things.
It's a bad analogy, I'm sorry.
No, that's the first thing you said that I've totally understood.
But if the flip goes wrong, then everything after that is...
It's hosed.
The doctors have planned and
Is this
rehearsed
guy
this
stoned or
weeks.
something?
I mean, they've got it down.
Work.
That's your mnemonic device.
Great, now Brandy's wounds are exposed and little Andy's gone without oxygen for a whole minute.
Can we start over?
No, there's no time.
It will access separate conjoined spinal canal.
Couldn't you hold them up and go, never mind, I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna try to solve this, I don't understand it.
Do it.
Don't kill her.
That's great.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something about my personal life. Really? Okay, my personal life is none of your business. The fact that I know things about your personal life is one of the great sadnesses of my existence. We're about to operate with Dr. Warren. He and I are involved.
Everybody knows that.
Can you not pretend? Oh, you, Dr. Warren. He is going to try and discuss personal matters in the OR today. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm going to teach you.
You pulled me out of a once-in-a-lifetime surgery to be a buffer between you and your boyfriend?
Don't use that kind of language with me.
Damn it.
Spinal separation complete. And what if there's a double human vertebra or a tethered cord?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
We're done here.
Well, I'm sorry, what if we're sitting on that bridge right now?
Dr. Robbins has said.
No. We haven't even separated them yet. We haven't gone through the post-separation surgery.
Dr. Robbins, stop. We're done practicing. You know what to do. Now we just have to do it.
Oh my
know.
Zola liked Julia too.
Yeah, she did. Everybody liked Julia. Anybody else who meet Julia? Did you like it? Show hands if you like it. You did?
Go out there, parents.
I like Lexi
They're
more.
clearly racing. No racing.
You take care of your team. I'll look at the big picture.
Done. I win.
And by that, we mean ready for the colon resection cafeteria the next day.
General surgery teams, let's go.
How's Zola doing?
Oh, she's great, thanks. She's about a minute away from walking.
That's great. And she's in the daycare downstairs?
She is, yeah. She really likes it.
Must be nice having the whole family in the building.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. You love Dr. Shepard, and he loves you, and you see each other at work. And you see each other at
Oh, that
home.
backfired.
Well,
That
Billy, is that the
backfired.
thing right there?
That is the spleen. But I may have to throw in a third.
This is good stuff. Glad I speak to conjoined twins.
There's beauty in the basics.
There's beauty in sharing a bowl of cereal with a woman.
I can't remember how to do a stick tie.
No shame in that. There's no stupid questions.
You sure about that?
Dr. Alden?
Oh,
Thank you again. You paged me?
Oh, I didn't realize Christina was. Do you want me to step aside so she can?
No.
But you paged her.
Vitals were stable after receiving LR and packed cells. The bronch was already placed when I entered the OR, so I proceeded with the laser endoscopy using the CO2 laser.
Step by step.
I had good visualization of the tumor almost immediately.
Oh, she's...
About
oh.
80% of the tumor had been vaporized when the bleeding began. However, Henry's hemorrhaging was so severe. Suction, Kepner. Kepner, suction. Henry's hemorrhaging was so severe that the rush did not solve the problem. SATs dropped to 88. Blood was coming out of the ET tube. At that point, Dr. Weber exercised his judgment and stepped in. We continued in this manner until Dr. Weber and I both agreed that since he already lost more than half his blood volume, his heart could not restart. We called time of death 8:52 p.m.
Again,
Don't torture
When I
her.
entered the OR, Henry's vitals had been stable. He had received LR and packed cells. The bronch was already placed, so I proceeded with the laser endoscopy.
and then, thanks to the unhealthy level of comfort she felt working for her husband, it'd be nice to maintain some boundaries so a person's life doesn't fall to pieces like Dr. Gray's.
The record man life is pretty great right now.
Hush, no one's interested in your life.
Dr. Gray,
Please, I've got a very good view of it. It's tan and lobulated.
answer the question. Last person you see before you fall asleep at
Oh,
night.
boy.
Derek Shepard.
Must be nice. All I'm saying.
Zero silk. Thank God.
I gotta get out of here. Is there a bar around here?
A bar?
Um,
Joe's.
Yeah, across the street. He's not a total drunk, if that's what you're thinking. He has a job. It's a good one. With benefits.
Seriously, Gretchen, I wasn't.
No, I know what you were thinking. It's what everybody thinks. How long we'll stay together or whose mother is going to end up raising the girls. Well, you can tell everyone in that room that they're wrong. We love each other. We wanted these
I mean,
babies.
crazy part is, no
Stay
one has done
together, and we
that.
will do whatever we need to do to make sure that they're okay.
Looks like Andy has the bulk of the blood supply to the colon.
We'll give her all the colon then.
And leave Brandy with an ileostomy? I don't think so. I'll do an
Yeah, but
ileoproctostomy.
maybe they should just share so we don't.
No, we'll do it my way. Check the function of the blood supply to the kidney.
Flip's coming up, and I don't want a repeat of this morning's rehearsal.
We gotta be the perfect team.
And you're not comfortable doing it with her.
She's making everybody uncomfortable.
I get it. You don't need to say another word. Who wants to replace Karab on the flip?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'll do it, sir.
Oh, boy.
You sure you can do this?
He hasn't practiced. You've been practicing this for 2 weeks.
Yeah, tell him that.
I told the parents that you've practiced. I told them that you had this thing down cold.
Okay, 1.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I hope he drops her. How's he gonna like it when one twin's pushing her sister in a wheelchair the rest of their lives? I'm just pissed at Weber.
A monster.
And we're done.
Okay. Nice work.
He flatlined again. Then Dr. Weber and I decided that without any blood left to circulate,
Tell me about the tumor.
the tumor had eroded through the pulmonary artery.
April's like,
Okay.
what is happening?
It wasn't a blind feel. I knew what I was doing. I traced it with my fingers. It was the posterior segmental artery. I'm sure of it.
How can you be sure? You never got a visual. Okay, Kevin, let's get a few of these lymph nodes for biopsy and then get ready to close.
I didn't call it without being sure.
From the top, Yang.
His vitals were stable after receiving fluids. He was under anesthesia, and the bronchos placed when I entered the OR. So I proceeded with the laser endoscopy using the CO2 laser.
Really? No, it's done. Look, what we have is good. Now, why?
This is hilarious.
Rush it and complicate it and quite possibly destroy it.
Because we're not kids anymore.
Oh.
Because my life is happening now. Every morning, every evening, and if that's not what you want, then I guess we're just not right for each other.
Tina, look, we just got back together 2 weeks ago. I can't.
Well, I guess I just got my answer.
It's been 2 weeks. Okay. Look at this face. Seriously. Look at this face.
Yeah, super cute. They're in the spinal cord now.
Bailey spent the last 2 hours telling me how crappy my life is, but look at this face.
Mackenzie's all gentle and sad with the Aussie wife at home, dispensing Zen wisdom from his half-century of being a surgeon. Well, guess what? Yoda down there, biggest shark of them all.
Okay, it's not right. Teddy's OR, it's like a morgue.
Altman's husband died on Ian's table. That makes a bitch.
Oh, will you just shut up? It's fine. I can handle it.
Well, it had been 2 weeks of this. It must be getting to you.
2 weeks of this.
Yesterday or the day before that or the day before that. It's fine. I mean,
There's a lot of scarring there. I don't see a clean approach. Well, no, you have to take it out because if this could become malignant. Yes, we're aware. Thank you.
Where is the contents spilling out?
Which could cause the chemical meningitis.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
Robbins, we've got this. Yeah, no one understands that better than we do, which is why we will be making this decision, okay? Us. Not you. Us. You all right with that? Just make sure that...
Yes, I'm okay with that.
No more talking from anyone in this OR.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
on us from now on.
At least she didn't cry.
They're gonna need their own clothes. So I figured Brandy could be the punk first, and then we can make them switch and see which one wears them better.
Oh god. Something's gonna happen.
I love you too.
Why do I feel like something's gonna happen now? Oh shit.
Which is so cool.
Okay, we're ready for the final cut.
All right. Separation complete.
No, not yet. We still need to check on the motor function. Let's do 2 milliamps of stimulation on Andy first, please.
Oh shit.
One step at a time by the numbers like you practice. Let's move. You still got a hell of a long way to go. I'm checking in you both.
Wow, that's impressive, honestly.
Her kidney's completely necrotic.
Mika,
Okay, push 30 milligrams of calcium. She's already showing signs of renal failure.
kidney was fine earlier.
Maybe something caused an arteriospasm while we were checking the function of the blood supply. I don't know, but at this point, I don't think it's salvageable.
She hasn't had any urine output since she's been in this OR.
You people, you doctors talked us into this. You promised us that you could do this.
So what are you saying, Dr. Red?
She's saying that her perfectly healthy daughter started the day sharing 3 kidneys, and now she only has 1, which isn't even working.
Is Brandy gonna be okay?
We don't know yet. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Oh boy. The show is stressful.
17-year-old male with multiple GSW to the chest. We're bringing him straight to the ER, so we don't have a lot of time, people. Get him on the table.
Dr. Yang, are you scrubbing in this time?
No. right, on my count. 1, 2, 3.
That's messed up. I'd walk out, honestly. I would walk out. I'm not taking that treatment.
Vitals were stable after receiving LR impact cells.
Bro,
Was
that's
already placed on
insane.
The OR, so I proceeded with the laser endoscopy.
It's
How's the
insane.
lunch, Dr. Gray?
Oh, it's fine. See my husband? Go watch the groundbreaking surgery that's going on right next door and still get back in time to do my work.
Sounds like you have it all, Dr. Gray.
I do, actually. I have it
I've
all.
heard enough about the lunch. I don't see any more perforations. I'm going to start closing.
Well, I'd say we should grab a drink and celebrate, but I know you don't have room in your life for joy.
Damn!
Is it a crime that I like to focus when I'm in the workplace? That's why my patients survive surgery. That's why I'm not sloppy or careless.
We're missing a sponge.
Or inconsistent, like many of my colleagues are, frankly, like most of my students are. When you and Chatty Cathy over here were discussing the magic of lunch, I was focused enough for both of us.
Dr. Bailey?
What?
We're missing a sponge.
I've been walking on a tightrope.
Inside the patient.
And I've been looking for a lifeboat for you. I've been looking for.
Did you clear up the clots?
Yes.
Were there any adhesions?
No, the vessels are clear, and yet the kidney is dead.
What if we try to
The
bypass?
kidney's dead.
Kidney transplant. There'd be no need for immunosuppressants because they're identical twins.
They'd be saving each other.
Okay, Trev, it's your idea. Make it happen.
Let's get it.
What's wrong?
We're gonna do a kidney transplant. Brandy's kidney failed. It's draining her other organs, including her heart.
No, you can't.
It's okay. Let me take her.
No, you can't.
You open the front door. Candy looks healthy. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead and scream in.
What did you feel? A hole in the pulmonary artery.
Are you sure that it was the pulmonary artery?
Yes.
Or did you just blindly feel
I
it?
knew what I was doing and what I felt.
You had your hand on
I
it?
had my hand on it and traced the
Are
anatomy.
you 100% sure?
She said she's sure. Enough. It's enough. This is enough. You can't keep doing this. You can't. He's gone. Dr. Altman, I'm sorry, but he's gone, and this is not going to bring him back, so please just stop.
Are you all right, Dr. Kepner?
Yes, she
Or do
is.
you need time to gather yourself?
No.
Thank you, Kepner.
Okay, then.
Henry flatlined. We did compressions, pushed epi, got a sinus Brady, pushed high-dose epi. He flatlined again. We did more compressions. We continued it in this manner until both Dr. Weber and I decided that his heart would not start. We called time of death at 8:52 p.m.
Next time I'll know better.
It's not all right. That was your moment, and I took it away from you. What I did today was sad. It was pathetic. A year from now, maybe 2 if I'm lucky, they'll stick me in an office in a part of the hospital nobody ever goes to. They'll point me to some do-nothing board that makes up rules nobody pays attention to. You reach a certain age, that's what happens. It's the order of things. I can't think of anything more humiliating. And you?
I mean,
Hey, you want to scrub in on the transplant?
Robbins just needs one of us.
Go ahead.
Really?
Go on, or I'm going to change my mind.
I don't know.
Rev's #1 for a reason.
36, 37, 38. Dr. Bailey, we have to close. He's been on here too long.
You have boards coming up. Is this really what you want on your record?
Oh, God.
But don't just stand there like a whipped puppy. Check on his liver again. It's reliable rules, like when you don't find a problem on the first look, check again. Double check, triple check if you have to. We don't throw our hands up in my OR when a man's life is at stake.
Dr. Bailey, Just on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh.
Focus. Like a laser.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You what?
Twice in one day, Kareem? Honest to God. It was like taking candy from a baby. No, that's not right. It's not fair to the baby. It was easier than taking candy from a baby. Removing clamp.
Damn it, Karev.
Dr. Weber exercised his judgment.
The second time I actually thought,
cracked
like...
his chest and tried to tampen out the bleeding and get to the source. Right, that's when he flatlined and decompression. Pushed epi, got a sinus Brady, pushed high-dose epi. Which is when he flatlined again.
And you and Dr. Weber agreed that he had lost too much blood
Yes.
and didn't have enough left to circulate.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't apologize. You hear me? You don't blame yourself. You were me in that OR. You were good. And you did it right. He just...
Damn.
I just don't want it to blow up.
You're scared. Right? No, I am too. Why can't we be scared in the same house?
Well, don't act like it's not complicated. I have a child. I can't just move in with you.
You have a child? Whoa, when did that happen?
Stop. You are not a funny man.
I met him. Right? Yeah, I can do this all day. And so can Tuck. You're bored already, and we've been at it 30 seconds. I like Tuck. I like hanging out with Tuck. I like dinosaurs and Transformers, and I like you.
I like this guy, man. I like this guy. He is great.
I know who you are.
What?
So I said, nothing.
My toothbrush is in my locker. One step at a time.
Okay. Okay.
You were a monster.
No. I was amped up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think people find me helpful.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Okay, anyways.
Oh, and give her the pink blanket that your friend Terry gave us. She likes that.
No, she doesn't like
Yes, she does. And don't put it on her directly, because she'll just fling it off. Lay it down on top of the sheet, fuzzy side up. Excuse me. This is important. Are you getting this? Fuzzy side up, not down, up.
The monster.
Mind if I get started?
No. Go ahead, Mike. We were just leaving.
Oh, man.
If only life was just a dress rehearsal.
Aww. Look at the
And we
babies.
had time for do-overs.
Oh, boy.
That's something, isn't it, Kareem? What a surgery.
This is a teaching hospital, okay?
Watch your back, Kareem. I may decide to teach you something tomorrow.
We'd be able to practice and practice every moment until we got it right.
God, I wish you could have been here with me today.
Really? Me too. Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I was...
Every day of our lives is its own.
Oh, man.
She's gonna need rehab, but the fact that her legs are moving already is...
Me and she's the one who's been kicking you in the ass your whole life.
Is it okay if we touch him?
Of course you can.
Hey, are you getting bigger?
She is getting bigger. She looks bigger.
Oh!
Just walk it. Let's go. Oh, where's the camera? Turn it on.
Oh, shit!
Get it open.
We're still never quite ready for life's grand moments.
Oh, I missed it!
Oh, that was great. That was cool. The whole conjoined... I know there are more complicated. I mean, that I'm not saying that wasn't complicated, but I've seen like they're like completely attached or something. Like that looked rather simple on the simpler side of conjoined. Some of them, their heads attached, their heads weren't attached. Like, so that seemed more on the easier side. I couldn't imagine if it was like one of the other ones where it's, because if the head's attached, that's gotta be complicated, right? It's gotta be like 20 times harder. Anyways, I will update the top 10 here. Krev is still number 1. We got number 2, Shepard, Meredith, Christina, Kepner, Weber, Bailey, Avery, Sloan, Hunt. And that's what we're gonna do there. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you all next time.